My name is Robert Aug. I work as a DJ and as a host. And when I do those things, I'm Gretchen.
Hi there, welcome to my place. Come in. Come on in. Here is where I live, my home place. I try to hide a lot of the drag things because I don't want to have them laying around in my home because I've had this drag and sequences and feathers forever, so they have to be put away really. Well, this is my living room. I love those paintings with the animal heads on human bodies. And this is the closest to nature I will come, I think, with animals in human bodies. We have this fan art. I like it. I have 4 ladies who visit me a lot at some of my gigs, and they often bring me presents. And this is, I don't know what it's called. And this is not where the magic happens. I use this when I work a lot. I use this room to prepare for upcoming gigs, and there's a lot of stuff. And here we have all kinds of dresses and things, and it's from shows and stuff I really don't use anymore. Oh, and this wedding dress is really amazing. I have a couple of friends of mine that asked me to marry them. They got married by the mayor, but they wanted me to do the ceremony. And this is the dress she wore, and afterwards I got the dress. So I'm gonna make it my size really. It's too small, but it's something to DJ in, I think. I was born in Kungälv, which is a small town 20 kilometers north of Gothenburg, and it's quite conservative. So I lived there with my parents, and they got divorced when I was 3, and my mother met a new man. So I lived with him, so I had like 3 parents all my upbringing. My mother is manic depressive and quite ill in that disease, so it was kind of a hard childhood in that way. I've always been very much alone and doing things on my own. And I used to go to my father's every other weekend and on Wednesdays, and on the weekends there were always a big fight on the Friday afternoon because I was, how do you say it? Adjusting to going to my father, where I was like the prince and he did everything for me, and it wasn't like that at home. So it was always a big war on Friday afternoons, and it was always a big war on Sundays when I had to adjust to going home to my parents. That is what I remember the most of that time. Because of that upbringing, I think I'm quite self-dependent. I can manage on my own, and it's almost been a problem for me because I don't let other people in, because I think that will be more of a hassle than to do things on my own. The positive things about being that independent is that I've always managed to get along by myself. And I get things done by myself, and I'm not scared of contacting new people, being in new situations, trying new things, because I rely a lot on myself. And the negative about it is that I don't let people come too close. There are very few people that can come too close, and I can be quite harsh when people try to make me change in different ways, because it is my way or the highway really, and that could be the negative.
Good morning.
Hello.
time to go to Stockholm then, I guess?
Yes, it's going to be fabulous.
Right.
It's really early in the morning, so I'm keeping my shades on.
I think I realized I was gay quite early, and there weren't any role models. I grew up in the 80s, and there weren't quite those role models. The gay people you saw, they hadn't even come out, like Boy George. He was a girl in the music video, so it wasn't like a gay man. So there weren't any role models at all. At my college years, I found the empowerment of being on stage, and I really enjoyed it. What I like about drag is, me and a friend had a drag show and we did like dinner shows. Since I got the empowerment from the drag show, I did this Madonna Vogue number on my college years, and the year after we did a 30-minute show for everybody to see, and it was called Save the some clam or something, like a stupid gala thing. And the response I got from that really hit me, because you can be anyone. And during that show I wasn't only doing drag things, I did Prince and I did Michael Jackson. And I performed on television. I did some live show for 2 million people.
Mina damer och herrar, drag online i Catfight.
Hi everybody, I'm Anna Greta. I'm very good at playing theater. Give me a part, a role in any cast. I make impressions that last. Hi everybody, I am Bulgaria. I know how to sing any difficult aria. Give me La Traviata, Tosca, La Bohème. I'll class out any of them. We feel good and hope you're doing fine. You've come to see the drag online. It's our way to say hello. Hope you'll enjoy our show.
And I remember when I just walked out on stage, and this is what I want to do, and it cannot be more fabulous than having 2 million people watching you. The down part of this job is, when I first started out, we did a lot of gay clubs, because that's where drag is like the home of drag. And it's quite popular, but then you also get some enemies, because there's a lot of jealousy within the gay community. And also what I realized quite fast was that gay clubs never want to pay, because they think that you should give back to the community. And that's always been a problem for me, because I think if I put the effort in and do a show and everything, then I should get paid for it. So the first couple of years we only did gay clubs, but then when I started this group with the other guy and we toured a lot in Sweden, I did like 90% for straight people. Because if you're going to be quite harsh about it, the gay people, a lot of in the audience, they stand with the arms crossed and think that, oh my God, I can do this so much better, and they never do. To say one thing that is the most fun, I cannot really do it, because I've done so many different things. I performed for the Royal Children on a club in Stockholm. That was quite a fun gig. Even though I've been working as a DJ for 7 years, I think that when I do that for a long period, it bores me in the end, and then I only need to do some other thing, and then it's fun to come back to the clubs again.
I really like playing in Stockholm. I like playing on the cruise ship we're going to go to today. And I like playing everywhere. Gothenburg, there is a slightly chance of me playing in Paris in the next future. It doesn't really matter, because the crowd has good taste everywhere, and that's why they love me. This is nice. Deck 11, the captain's deck. So let's see what our cabin looks like. And here we are, 11223. Looks like a nice cabin. And this is where I'm gonna do my makeup and where I'm gonna dress up and do everything. This is where I live for tonight. When I'm packing, the first thing I do is put down my undergarments, because it's always the same, and I know that I have to have the bra with silicone boobs, and I have to have my stockings and la-di-da-di-da, and I have to have a wig, and then I have to have something to wear, like a dress or whatever. And when that's packed, it's the makeup, and it's like a checklist that I cannot forget anything of this, because then it's gonna get really, really hard to work. Yay, let's start with the base. One of the things that I like playing here is because a lot of these people who come here are from the really from the countryside, and they are like sort of very narrow-minded because they haven't been abroad the little village or been outside the little village. And what's fun is that they really love me here. But also I had a lot of great discussions and great conversations with people here about just these things. And also I have like people who've been really homophobic to come up to me and giving me hugs and everything, because they really like my job, and when they see what I do, they can see beyond just a sexual thing. It's like coming home. Oh, backstage. I love being backstage, especially when you're welcome by Belvino. What I do know is that I'm never going to leave show business, because this is where I belong.